Welcome back to the Have You Seen It podcast. My name is Mason Knight, joined here with Michael Falk and Cash Kraus. How you boys doing?
Oh, I'm doing.
Good.
Just messing with camera angles and shit again.
Hell yeah. But I think we got our shot. I think we got it.
We're in a complete studio.
Yeah, we are.
First time.
We can all look that way.
Yeah, we can look this way too.
Looking at the camera and the screen and each other at the same time.
Yeah, I think it's finally set up to where we're not going to move the camera anymore.
Till we move out of this room.
Yeah.
Hopefully onto bigger, better things, not worse things. So we don't go back into that 150 square foot
every
room.
Every couple of weeks, we do like to change it up. We don't like to stay in one room too long.
We like to throw you guys off. We like to throw you for a loop. You know?
It shakes things up, keeps it fresh.
It does.
Enjoy it.
Speaking of fresh, we got a second movie that we're talking about today.
Yeah.
Or sequel, I should say. I don't know why I tried to segue that way. That was a fucking terrible segue.
I wasn't sure where you were
As a
getting
matter
at.
of fact, get this fucking guy out of the room. But we're talking about Sicario 2 today.
Yeah. What's it? Day of Soldado?
Yeah.
Is that what it's?
I think so. I think that's. I don't know if that's a correct pronunciation.
I was waiting for them to say it. That's what I hate when movies don't say the title.
Yeah, I know.
mean, how am I supposed to know what it's called?
How am I supposed to know how to pronounce the words if you don't say it?
It's just frustrating.
Look, it means the day of the soldier. I know that.
Ooh, I like
Day
that.
of the Soldier.
There we go.
Did you guys finally see the first one?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I did.
First one's so
And I have a confession to make to you, Michael. You, out of the goodness of your heart, gave me the Blu-ray to watch, right? Come to find out, I forgot that I sold my Xbox a while ago. I didn't have a Blu-ray player, so I got the copy. I was like, fuck, what am I going to do with this? So I could either rent it on Amazon for $3.99 or buy it for $6.99. So I bought the movie.
Mason,
Yeah.
you should have opened the case, bro, because it had a regular DVD inside it, too.
Oh, my goodness. Well, there goes $7. But you know what? It's a $7 well spent because the first movie was amazing.
Now you always
I'll even watch it again. Yeah.
Sicario is great. It was one of my
Really
favorite
good.
movies of or 2016 or whenever it came out. I was blown away by it. But Emily Blunt, she's great in it.
Very
oh,
good.
Man, she's good.
Is she not just amazing?
No, she's
really
amazing.
is.
She's
She
amazing
really
in
is.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've reviewed a few of her movies now.
Yeah, and I texted you guys why they keep popping John Bernthal in there out of nowhere when they're just going to give him his own movie.
I know. I was
I
kind
didn't
of
know he was in it at all.
Yeah, they gave him. Well, he has his own series now.
Well,
Yeah.
Let's start now. He's a great character
punishing
actor.
people.
He is.
Even though he plays the same character, but he's always but I like him a lot. Yeah, and he's great in that too.
He likes to pop up in these really serious movies
Yeah,
too, like
just
Wind River.
out of
Just
nowhere.
out of nowhere. You just don't expect it.
Yeah. Or him and Wolf of Wall Street.
I don't remember that. What?
John Bernthal in Wolf of Wall Street?
I don't remember him.
What?
What?
That's he plays like, I don't know if it's like his cousin or something, but
We haven't reviewed that on this podcast.
You don't remember John Bernthal in Wolf of Wall Street?
No, I don't.
He plays like the exact same character. He's hilarious in it.
Why do I not know?
Wow.
I'm actually embarrassed because I love that movie.
I mean, he has quite a few lines in it.
I'm drawing a blank. What role does he play?
The first scene they show him is when they go to the diner where the one with that Henry's in.
McConaughey?
No, the one with Henry Zabrowski, when he meets like
Yes.
his old friends,
Yeah.
and he's there, and he's the one. He's like, sell me this pen, and he's like, here, you give me sign your name or whatever.
You're shitting me.
Yeah, you guys. I'm
Oh my
embarrassed.
God. I'm
I'm
embarrassed.
embarrassed.
Yeah, I'm so embarrassed. God dang it.
I'm embarrassed to be doing a movie.
You gotta put me on
podcast.
blast like that.
Yeah. How do you guys not know?
Man, that is a great movie though.
That was like the first thing I saw him in, I think, after Walking Dead.
Really?
Yeah.
He got a movie in the movie with a rock and
I mean, that's the first good. John Bernthal, he plays
Yeah,
Brad.
He plays Brad.
I can't believe you guys don't remember.
Oh, here it is. Here's all the images. Duh. Yep.
He's in so many scenes. How do you
He's
not?
in a ton of scenes. Duh.
You guys
That's
are so
embarrassing.
stupid right
Goodness.
now. Hotel
You-
Transylvania.
I know, just a random advertisement.
Oh, what the
I hate that they put advertisements in here now.
There's advertisements in
They were
And they
really,
still
really
pushing
pushing
the
the
Baywatch,
Baywatch. Yeah.
which I'm not quite sure why.
It's not even, no, they're pushing it on Amazon. It's
Yeah,
not even out.
Stream now,
Prime.
yeah.
They must
Yeah, because that
have
came
some
out
kinda
like 2016, didn't
I
it?
still
Like
haven't
deal. No, it
watched
came
summers
out
ago?
last year.
I'm still not
okay.
watching it. I don't care how much you push it on me. It's not gonna happen.
Not this guy. You know what? I probably will watch it if I'm really bored.
I probably will eventually watch it just to laugh at it.
Well, it's a comedy. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
No, you're supposed to laugh with it,
Oh,
at it.
so true.
That is true.
Anyways,
Anywho.
the first Sicario, you guys loved it.
Oh yeah,
I did.
It was fucking
Yes.
rad.
Really good.
But you know who directed the first one?
No.
Yes,
was
and I forgot
Denny.
his name.
Denis Villeneuve, the guy
Villanova.
who directed Blade Runner 2049.
Yes. Yeah, that's why he couldn't direct the second
That's-
one because
yeah.
he was doing that.
Well, I think the guy who did the second one did a very good job.
I think he did it justice.
Yeah, I think he
It
did.
was fairly similar.
Which I'd like to talk about the rating system on Rotten Tomato, because that really did surprise me. Did you see what it was on
Yeah.
Rotten Tomato? 63%.
30% lower than the
Yeah,
first
the
one.
yeah, the original.
Yeah, it was really being pushed on like Facebook. I saw it was like the super good reviews or whatever, and then it dropped a ton. But so, what you guys liked it a lot?
Sequel or the first one?
The sequel, yeah, we'll talk
Yeah.
about. What was your impressions of it? I mean,
Well, here's the thing. With Sicario, I didn't think you could possibly get any more violent than the first one.
yeah,
And that was, expectations were exceeded within the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
When you realize, holy shit, they're not
Yeah.
holding anything back in this movie. Nothing. Children died in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert.
Well, children died in the first one too.
it doesn't really
Well, I guess
spoil big
right,
part.
right. I guess more graphically, I should say, or more. I guess like when I saw that, I
Might
guess it
ruin
hit
the movie
closer
for
to home with the shit that's going on, like with the Boston bombing and stuff, and then to see that on, like unfiltered or anything, it was just like actually how that would happen. Kind
Yeah.
of freaked you out a little bit, man. It kind of puts
Not-
you at unease.
Not to try that to make that sound good at all, but the fact that we saw that in the Dolby theater, holy
yeah.
shit, that sounded
Well,
amazing. in there.
it sounded like a fucking explosion.
It scared
is
the
what
hell
it
out of
did.
me a few
it's got
times.
that surround sound in that theater, and you're just like, yeah. It was very powerful, man. Very powerful.
It's so loud I jumped on a part where you shouldn't have jumped, but it was so
Right.
loud that it made me.
The Dolby's great.
It is.
It is
It
amazing.
really is.
I
wish
love
they
it
had-
when they put movies in there most of the time they put the 3D one in there, and I don't give two fucks about that. So
No, dude, I can't.
Makes
I'm
me
not a big
sick.
3D guy either. Never have been. As far as the cast go, they got most of the people back. I mean, obviously minus Emily Blunt, but
Yeah,
which is obviously makes sense if you've seen the first one. She's not coming back. Not after
Yeah.
Sicario. Put
the
that gun
original-
under her chin.
original director wanted her to come back for this one, and then the new director was like, I don't really see how it would make sense for her to come back. And he said that she was kind of the moral compass in the first one, and he said he didn't want anybody to be the moral compass in the second one.
And I don't think anyone was.
there definitely was not that human element of when taking out Emily Blunt. There was,
No.
but yeah,
For whatever reason, though, like, I just enjoyed that. I enjoyed the grittiness of this movie. It was just so, I don't know, just so vicious. Like, just
And
no
real.
Yeah, and real too.
There's no
Because I mean the
Hollywood glorifying going
Yeah.
on in this, that's for sure.
And I mean, we all know this, that the Mexican police, not everyone on the police force, but a lot of it's corrupt as far as
Yeah.
like working with the cartels and this and that. And you actually saw that a lot in this movie.
Yeah.
Where it was like, you didn't know who to they didn't know who to trust ever. And that's a scary thing, dude.
watching the first one, did you ever think that there would be a sequel to the first one? I was blown away when I heard about a sequel coming out because I just never thought that there was.
but
It seems like such a standalone movie that, I mean, it's not because, like you said, it's not very Hollywood or whatever.
No.
It's not. I never expected it there to be a sequel for sure.
Didn't expect it, but they had already came up with the fact that there's going to be a trilogy of this.
Yeah,
And they announced the sequel like a month or two after the first one was released.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was unaware of that. Well, Benicio said he tweeted like a week ago or something. He goes, I want more Sicario movies and I want more Star Wars movies. So you know what? I'm thumbs up on that.
He should have
Mr.
played a
Del
bigger
Toro.
fucking part in Star Wars then if he
Yeah,
was.
he should have. Yeah. Well, I think he may have a bigger role in the
Maybe he
in
does,
9. Yeah. There's a reason why he tweeted that. It's foreshadowing.
Maybe he just wants a lot of money.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. I mean, like any human being, it would make sense.
I'm
Yeah.
sure I would want, but
You know what the biggest difference that I seen in between the first and second Sicario movies? You could 100% tell that Josh Brolin was filming Deadpool and Infinity War during this too, because the motherfucker is jacked as shit in the second one, where he's kind of got a dad bod in the first one.
I thought he looked so old at the start with the beard and everything.
Yeah.
Man, I thought he looked like he was like 10
I
years
know.
older. That's the first time I ever saw him where I thought, man, that looks like his age.
Right,
Brolin.
yeah.
Like, well, because especially from Deadpool when he's like, looks like he's like in the best shape of his
ever.
life. Yeah, but
Well, and that's probably what they did is tried to add with the big beard and stuff. They probably tried to do that to hide the bulkness of him. How big the dude
he was
got.
jacked in the
Yeah,
this
he
one.
was.
but really he came right off of Infinity Wars. Doing a
Thanos is jacked too.
well, yeah, but I don't think he had to
Yeah,
get
well,
jacked. I don't think-
He's that big.
But he came off Infinity War because he was talking about how him and Benicio did that together. You know, they had that
Yeah,
one scene,
'cause
and
he
they
was
had,
a collector.
and then they had no idea that and then they came on this scene, or they said, and they had no idea that they were going to do another movie together or whatnot.
That's so nuts.
Yeah, so like, hey, what do you
How
do
about
here?
2018 being the year of Josh Brolin?
Holy crap.
Shit, he's
You want-
killing it.
He's killing it. He's killing it.
Yeah, I mean,
Two Marvel movies and then this.
Yeah.
yeah,
One of the Marvel movies being Disney, like full on.
Oh my gosh.
Cinematic universe and everything.
Oh yeah.
I'm a big
He's making a
Brolin
killing.
fan.
Yeah.
I'm on the Brolin.
I think
train.
America's
I-
a Brolin fan.
I love Josh Brolin, so
Yeah.
I'm stoked to see him in all this kind of stuff. And he plays a really good like soldier guy.
He does. Very good leader too. I'd take orders from him.
Yeah.
Man, does he have a giant head?
He does
Yes,
have
he
a
does.
fairly big noggin.
Just
Yeah.
seeing that thing on screen, it's like twice as big as anyone else's head. I mean, that thing's got gigantic.
Do you think it's like his hat size is at least an 8?
Oh,
It's gotta be.
I don't even see him wearing. I'm like custom. I mean,
custom?
There's a reason you don't see Joe Borland in so many hats.
That's true. That's true.
It's that big old fucking noggin. Great head of hair though. Great
I
head
think
of hair.
CGI for Thanos, the down part, the
Yeah,
head
yeah.
was all Brolin.
It just
Yeah, it was just
Brolin.
It was just makeup. Yeah. They
Yeah.
didn't even CGI him. It was just his gigantic Titan head.
How about our dude from Shut Eye, Jeffrey Donovan, coming back and
love it.
co-starring it? I
love it.
He's awesome.
He's so cool. He's such a cool dude. Like he's just. I look at him and I'm like, that guy's fucking cool.
It absolutely baffles me that I see him in this and Shut Eye and he's just killing it. And the first thing I ever seen him in was the Blair Witch Project.
That's
I
some
forgot about
years
that,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't
second-
seen
the
I haven't
second
seen
Blair
the
Witch.
second. Yeah, I don't even know
was
what you're talking
horrible.
about.
I don't
Yeah.
I didn't see it either.
It's just a huge shock to see him
The
like
second Blair Witch?
in
What was that one? The
successful things.
Witchening?
I don't remember what it was called.
When did that come out? I guess
That
there
wasn't that long ago, was it? That would have been like what, 2014, 2015?
No, it was old.
I think it came out. I think their
The second
second
one?
one came out a few, and then they just came out with a new one.
Yeah, 2016.
That was the newest one, wasn't it?
Yeah, the new
Book
one.
of Shadows.
Book of Shadows, 2000.
Yep, that's the one.
Oh, Book of Shadows.
He's the top billed actor.
I think it
and
went
all that.
straight to freaking VHS.
I seen it on the Sci-Fi Channel, so probably.
It might have went straight to Sci-Fi Channel.
Don't you hate that
It's
when they
100%
make
possible.
a good horror film and then they ruin it with like 30 sequels?
Not really, because I don't see him.
That's true. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'm the dummy that goes to them thinking it's
Yeah,
gonna be good.
no.
Go see The Conjuring 4. I'm like, please, please.
Are you gonna go see the new Purge movie?
You know, I haven't seen a single one of those.
I've seen the first one.
I
It
only
was
saw the
good.
first one. I watched like the first hour of the second one. Shut it down early. It was one of those.
That bad.
Which
That's
is
what it looked
which
like
is
to
crazy to
me.
me because I think a ton of people go
Still
and
watch
see
it.
A
them.
lot of
Yeah.
people love these.
Because I'm pretty sure they're getting more and more because like they do really good,
Yeah, they do. in
and
the
they don't
box
make them.
office.
They don't make them for very much either. They're always pretty cheap, which is
Well,
most
yeah, it's
horror
just a lot
movies.
of people running around killing. you
Yeah.
know. You just gotta
Which the
spend
first,
that money.
I liked.
on
I thought the
special
first one
effects.
was a good idea and everything, but I haven't seen the rest of it. didn't know how they're still making them. I guess now the new one is like a prequel or something.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the first Purge.
Yeah.
The first Purge ever, yeah, in the trailers. That's right.
Well, I got to be that guy. I did not like this one as much as the first one. Yeah.
Well, as much as the first one.
Well,
but did you like it?
Did you not like it 30% less?
Yeah, did you like it 30% less?
Probably. I liked it probably
Really?
around that, yeah. I thought, I love the first one. I just thought, yeah, this one did not have that. I don't think it had the same editing. I don't think it had the same artistic view from the first director. I thought this director is what lacked. The writing was good, because the original writer was in it, but did not like as much as you guys. I just thought there
Really?
was not enough story to it at all. It felt like nothing got accomplished throughout the entire thing, in my opinion.
That's the realness.
But yeah, that's the shit that
realness.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still,
Not
I mean,
every mission.
in the first one though, something gets accomplished, but this is like absolutely nothing happens, right? I mean, the whole thing is a fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing, nothing gets the whole thing
Yeah,
from.
they fucked up the whole thing.
Did they not make it look like in the first one it was gonna be like, oh, we're gonna see like a war and everything? And
Yeah.
they're like, Benicio, you're off the chain, you're off the hook or whatever. You can do whatever you want. That never happens in this. They never.
That's very true.
And they never let him. I mean, but that's what the whole thing seemed to me like. It was the start of something that was gonna be really cool, but it just never. Nothing like the war never happened. The whole thing where I thought there'd be a big war, that never took place. It was just they go down there, they fuck up, or they don't really fuck up. They do their job,
Right.
But then the senator changes his mind or whatever. It just
Yeah,
seemed like
POTUS
nothing.
said he didn't have the stomach for it. That's what the lady said.
Yeah,
Well,
and then
no,
it's like a
fucked up
whole
because
and the whole thing was
Mexican
a squash.
police,
Yeah,
turned on him.
Yeah, they did. On the road.
convoy.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there.
there was no. I mean, I get that it was like real, and although there was never a scene that I thought, oh, well, this is cheesy or fake or whatever. I thought it was all good, just the story. Like there was never a bad guy or anything like that. There's never like you never got the where you thought you were gonna see more of the cartels or whatnot.
Right.
You never got any of that. I never really understood the whole plot with the boy or anything either. You know, the kid that was like who we saw.
Yeah,
I never really
at
got
the
the
end,
point of all
yeah.
that stuff either.
My interpretation of that is that somehow he was working with Sicario the whole time.
Pretty sure he wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think he was.
Well, then why did he show up at I'm going to the end here, but why did he show up at the end and say, "So you want to be a Sicario?"
I'm guessing
we need
just
to talk about your
Probably
future.
gonna fuck him up for shooting him in the face.
I don't know if that was it or he was going to train him to be.
But what else would he have done in that situation? Because they shot the other guy for not shooting him.
That whole thing was confusing to me. The whole thing of even him
but the
being
only
shot was weird to
reason-
me.
The only reason why all that happened was because the kid said, "Hey, I saw this guy in Texas yesterday," or some shit.
Right.
Yeah, but was that on
But
purpose? Was
maybe
them-
that was because Sicario knew that the United States government was double crossing him.
Nah.
Because Josh Brolin had to kill him, and then what's his face? I can't. Jeffrey Donovan says, "Well, I'm glad we didn't have to do that." After he shot him.
Well, I just think that was because they didn't want to have to kill him because it was dangerous
Right.
or whatever. But I never got that. I don't think it was a double cross or anything. I think the whole thing just got fucked up, and that's what I thought the story really went dry for me was that whole and the whole thing of him getting shot. But it was like, I mean, the story. It was just so lucky that he didn't get shot properly in the head.
Right in the head. Yeah.
I mean, like it was like I don't know. He got really just fucking lucky. I don't know if it's just bad writing or whatnot, but it was that whole thing with him and then him coming. The whole thing with the kid at the end was I thought they were just trying to set up for that third one. Like
Yeah.
he is going to train
Right.
them or
And
something.
that's the thing. The third one, I think there was a lot of setup for the third one.
Yeah, which I don't like. I really don't like. when
Well, we
movies
just
do
saw that with Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, and how'd that go for them?
Well,
But I
this
will
way
say, I
better
like
than
this.
Jurassic
Right,
World.
right. That's what I was about to say. I actually really like this
I
one.
enjoyed the hell out of
I
it.
just
I
did
don't
not-
know
yeah.
why. Maybe it was just the action. I think I like the grittiness of this movie and the action and the
I like the action a
whole
lot, but
cartel scheme. You know?
it never had that same aspect of the first one. Like the first one was the entire thing was very, very tense to me. Like the first one where it has like that standoff scene at the border and everything is very, very tense. That just never had the same intensity to me because it never seemed like anything was really at stake to me in this one.
Right.
Where it was like, I keep going back to it, but it was all like one big fuck up. Like them even going to the border and like bringing the girl back. I don't know where they were going with that. I don't know where.
Yeah, that was a little confusing for me.
I mean, because they just like
because
turned
it was,
right
like,
back
where-
around.
yeah.
Yeah, and then like they totally gave up on it. But I don't know what was the Mexican police being paid by the girl's dad's
the
cartel,
girl's
or was
dad.
it the
Yeah, I didn't
the
know why
bad
they
cartel?
turned on him, but honestly, the more I'm thinking about it, man, I think I liked it because the grittiness and the action of this shit.
I like that.
Honestly.
Like I said, those scenes alone are all really great. I like the quickness of the shootout scenes because it's a lot more.
Yeah, it is.
It's not an action movie. It's a lot more realistic to me. But that was the best. I mean, but besides that, like I said, the story is what I just thought lacked. I thought everyone did good in it. I thought even the girl did good and everything. But
yeah, as you mentioned before,
And again,
the
it's-
writing and acting was
it
good.
seemed
And the
like-
girl, yeah, I'd like to talk about the girl, man.
yeah, I just thought there'd be more. I thought there was gonna be more with the girl and Benicio, or more than that. Like they
Yeah.
were gonna have some kind of relationship, but it
Relationship.
never really got into that at all.
Yeah.
And at the end, they just end up. And the whole thing with his plan of like them getting out. I don't know what the plan was there. I mean,
I didn't know either.
because again, it was a big fuck up. He ended up
Yeah.
getting shot. I don't know what she was supposed to do, but
Well, he wasn't planning on them knowing who he was. And
yeah,
they
but
were
was
just gonna
she
cross
supposed to
the
say
border.
no? Or
That was another thing too. When they did find out that it was Sicario and the daughter of the cartel man, right, the head guy, and he said that he worked for him. Why did they decide to kill him anyway? Weren't they scared of that?
well, again, remember he told her to lie
Yes.
to say that he was no one.
Right.
I don't really know why he did that.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused.
Yeah,
that
like-
was confusing because if she would have told him the truth and said, but she did kind of when he asked, does he work for your dad? And she was like, yes.
Yeah, but again, and then the lie at the start made it seem like I think that's why the guy ended up going like shooting him or whatever.
Yeah.
because they caught her in a lie or
Right.
whatnot. So confused.
A little
It seemed like
confusing,
lazy
yeah.
writing to me. There's
Yeah.
some scenes that seem like lazy. The whole thing seemed to me like where I thought it was going. The whole thing seemed to me like it was going to be at the end a standoff between Brolin and
Sicario.
Del Toro.
Right.
But we that's where I thought the whole thing was leading up to. But again, we never even got that. Which I thought he was gonna come across the border, have fucking John his mouth going to get.
Yeah.
But I guess
Yeah,
not.
that was another thing too. That bullet must have went just
Through
clean.
his cheek.
Yeah, right
I
through
know.
his cheek.
And when
didn't knock out
when he
any
got
teeth or
up, I
nothing.
thought there was like brain coming out the side of his head, but I guess it was just
blood and
sand and
sand.
blood. Yeah. Classic mistake.
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah, I thought that was really gory. Didn't someone? It wasn't. Oh yeah, it was Ken. He was like, ugh, when that sand was coming up with the blood, and I was like, no, that's not brain matter. What I had thought is, I thought it was one of those like Kingsman thing, where it's like he got shot in the face, but really it was fake. That's what I thought it was gonna be, and then it was like, oh no, he actually got shot.
I thought it was gonna do like they swapped like bodies out
Yeah.
or something. Like it was because they had the
Right.
mask on. That's what I thought it was gonna be. But
That's what I leaned over to Ken Dog, and I was like, hey, this
Yeah.
is what's gonna happen. He's still alive. He's like, okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. As soon as they showed him back in the desert, I thought, oh, there's no. But again, I thought, that was just kind of ridiculous to me that it wasn't have him being a crazy good soldier. It was just luck that
It was luck of the-
that some kid.
Well, yes and no, because I feel like he was squirming around so much to make whoever was going to shoot him not get like a perfect shot, you know? Because he kept moving around on the sand. And he knew that a kid was going to be the one to do it. And he just, like, yeah, he got lucky, but he also kind of helped get lucky. Like, he could have just knelt there and stayed there, and the kid would have put the gun to his head and pulled the trigger, and then, yeah, he'd be 100% dead.
That kid could have shot him 4 times though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Without without him even knowing. I mean,
But normally, typically, when you shoot someone, when you think you shoot someone in the head, it only takes one
it's
shot.
a big. It
and
was
that
still
was his
a huge.
first time. He's not going to know.
Yeah, he's not
And
a
he-
killer yet, until he did that.
It probably
Yeah,
knocked
now
that
he
dude
is.
the fuck out, for sure.
I don't know, man. That's a tough spot to be put in. Being the second guy to get that gun after the first man
Yeah.
didn't have the kahunas to do it, and then just
Oh, yeah.
no hesitation, just killed him
Oh, you
right
have
then
to
and
at
there.
that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
But and the part where them seeing him at the mall or whatever with like, was that on purpose?
Yeah.
Did they,
I don't know.
Like, that's
What do you mean?
when they saw him at the mall,
Right.
the whole
and
reason
he hit
that
the car and he got mad.
yeah, and the whole
time?
reason
Yeah.
that he would that was on purpose.
No, that was just random.
Yeah, it was just a random thing.
Man, well, what are the odds of that?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I
mean-
thought there was going to be more behind that, honestly. Like,
So did I. I thought, man,
well, that's kind of why I thought the kid worked for him.
and especially the stare down for like an hour long.
Yeah,
like
and he was
the
like, you
hour-
can't even tell who's a gangster anymore.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and that's and again and like just randomly that kid spots him on the border. Like what a
Yeah, because I'm sorry, I'm not.
that
gonna
kid could have been
remember-
anyone. I mean, but and that scenes like that, I just thought.
Yeah, I understand that. I get that. But my justification was a kid working for him. But now that I'm talking to you guys, I don't think that's the case.
No, but none of that. And again, like I keep going back to the first one, but none of that. Those things like that. The first one was very realistic to me, where this one had a lot more broader. And this one, the first one was just so smart with the whole thing of them setting the cartels up against each other. And this one, it kind of proved. I guess it was kind of the point, but it kind of proved that America and where the fuck up is in this one,
Right.
Which is one part I did like is that stuff does happen, all that secret shit and whatnot. We just.
We don't know about
We
it.
don't hear about it until 30 years later.
Yeah.
You know, now we know all the fucked up stuff that they have in the
everything's
80s.
declassified.
But stuff like that does happen all the time.
Oh, hell
where
yeah,
them
all the time.
starting wars in
Yeah.
countries, which is stuff I like a lot. But yeah.
Well, because in the first one, they said they wanted to get, and that's why, Alejandro, whatever, Sicario,
Yeah.
I'm going to call him but that's why he worked with them so closely, is because they were trying to get back to the Medellin cartel, which
Well,
is
but what's good about the
Colombian-
first one is though you don't know that to the very end.
Right.
It's a big like twist
Reveal.
like, and at this one, you know it through the entire thing, and at the very end, it gets that twist where he's like, the twist with him, his family dying and whatnot.
Yeah.
And at this one, I just feel like that kind of seemed tacked on, where he never got any revenge for
No,
his family or
he
nothing.
didn't. He still doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I mean that didn't progress at all. Where in the first one, it was a big at the end.
Whew.
It was a big like
Not in front
win.
of my kids.
Exactly, yeah, and that was huge. And then this one, he doesn't even want to kill the kid.
Yeah.
It seemed to me
he had
like
a change of heart. And yeah, in the first one, he said, this is the land of wolves.
yeah,
You remember that? That was such a good line.
Exactly,
In
I
the
know.
first one, But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I think, what do you think? What did you think, though, in comparison of the two movies? What did you guys think about the action? Because I think for me, as far as gunfights and just the all-around gore and stuff, of the realism, I think the second one did a better job as far as the overall action points of this
Well,
movie.
there was a lot more of them
Right.
in the second, so it's
Right.
not entirely fair to.
But I do see your point about more story in the first and better, organization of it all, of the story. But I was just curious.
I never felt the intensity of the first one in the gunfights like I did. I felt like maybe I guess and again I said that maybe there wasn't as much as risk. I feel like in the first one I felt like anyone could have gotten shot or killed
Yeah.
at any time. But this one I just didn't feel like Brolin was going to get killed at any time. Especially
Jeffrey
with
Donovan got shot in the hand, though.
he did, but he
He
didn't
got
die.
shot in
But he didn't
got
die,
shot
no.
in the vest.
Even that seems like
He got shot in the vest.
even that seems like a guy that
That's
could have
right. He
definitely
did get
died.
shot in
Yeah.
the vest. But yeah, that's right. The reason why I
It
said
made
hand
it
is
look
'cause
like
yeah.
he got shot in the hand,
Yeah.
but he got shot in the
But there's
vest.
not
right.
again like that first that's one of the most intense scenes in any movie that I've seen in that first one. You guys, I went and saw that in the theaters when it first came out, and
You
I was
lucky bastard.
that was one where I was on the edge of my seat where
Yeah.
when they're at that border and they're not. And then again, it was a really intense scene when they're in the tunnels and everything too, which is crazy. But yeah, I was looking for those kind of scenes, but I don't know. I guess the most tense shootout was probably the one when they're in Mexico at the cops. I guess right
Yeah. Oh yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
When that first happened, I thought that was another act for the girl. I thought the police turning on them and shooting was another act
Oh,
to
it-
get her to like
You know,
do
just went
something else.
deeper and deeper.
Well, yeah, because it kept doing stuff. Like they pretended to be a rival cartel kidnapper, and then they pretended that they were DEA agents
Her-
coming and saving her from that.
Her
Yeah.
real name is Isabella too.
Isabella.
that
Yeah.
Well,
was
that's
her
pretty
name, man.
easy then, isn't it?
Okay. I want to talk about her acting chops. Holy shit! That opening scene at the school, and then she's talking to the principal.
Yeah.
She's a young girl. She's 2001. That'd be like 15 years old.
Probably just playing herself.
The intensity in her eyes and the intensity in her acting, I was actually floored.
You know,
with
she
how
was the
good
girl
she
from
is.
Transformers.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Yeah, she is.
Congratulations on stepping up from that shit.
Yeah, no kidding. But she's a good actress. I just wanted to bring that up. What did you think about her performance? Because I was actually kind of blown away, like how good she was.
She did a really good job. I thought her best scene was when at the shooting, when the Mexican police. I thought she did a really good job of seeing very, like, stunned. You know, she like didn't move or anything. I thought that was her best. Yeah, I thought again. I said the acting in this. I thought were all really great, but I thought taking out that Emily Blunt element really did take out the humanity of it. Like at this one, it just seemed there's no holdback at all, which is, I guess, is what they're trying to get at.
Yeah.
But the reckoning really never happened.
No.
I mean, the cartels were never. I mean,
Well, my
they didn't
guess
take a
is
hit at
that's
all.
going to be the major thing in the third one.
Yeah, hopefully. I can't imagine what the third one.
Unless it's going to be Benicio being pissed off at America.
That's what I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess it's Brolin versus Benicio, which that
I
one
don't
I
know,
think will
though.
even
I
be
mean,
better. I mean,
in the end, Brolin ended up not
Not actually killing him. So
not
Sicario
killing
might
him,
be-
and he took the girl
well, he thought
as
Brolin thought he
witness
was dead.
protection instead of killing her, and he knew that because
Right.
he found the shootout scene later, and the girl's body wasn't in the car, so he knew.
Yeah. So that might be a complete secret to him. To Del Toro's character, Sicario or Alejandro, whatever.
About
Because he got shot by one of the cartel guys, but he didn't know that Josh or
he did know that Josh took the kid.
because the kid wasn't in the car.
Yeah.
oh,
So
that's
he
right,
so
yeah.
again so there's probably not any animosity
Animosity.
against. So I don't know what the third one we're back to. I don't know what the third one's gonna be about.
I want to see a third one though, man. I just even though I'm starting to see the plot holes now that you're bringing them up. But
Yeah.
I still want to see the third one because
Yeah.
I just like these movies, man.
And
These,
maybe they'll
I'm
get
giving
the
a pass on these movies.
Maybe they'll get the first director back if he's
Yeah.
not busy with something else this time.
Oh yeah, he's fucking busy. He's making the new Dune. He's the hottest director right now for sure.
Well,
after
it all
Blade Runner.
matters on when they're going to start it.
Dune?
No, this. Well,
Oh
that
yeah,
ends.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I would.
Because when the first one of this come out, 2016,
15.
15.
I would be interested to see how, especially how it did this weekend with it being not very good reviews. So it could definitely, I could
Well-
definitely see them not making a third one.
It's not as good as the first, but it's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's not a rotten score, which
No.
is good as of right now.
It's a Ron's
It
user
got-
score.
Was it?
what?
Yeah. It's 50 something last time I checked.
You're kidding me. See, that's so surprising to
It
me.
is, yeah.
I don't know. Me and Michael,
I
because
enjoyed
we
the
walked
hell
out of
out
the
of it.
theater and I was
I was
like,
like-
"Bro, how did you like that?" You're like, "I liked it." I was like, "So did I." I thought it was cool. Suck.
Day of Soldado.
That's at 66.
Oh,
66
Talking
now.
about cash
Yeah.
feeding us lies on the
Last time I
podcast.
saw it
Well,
was.
I'm giving it 5 stars. No, 5 stars. Yeah, that's shocking though. I really would have thought the audience score would have been higher on that. Now I want to see the first one.
It's probably really high.
Oh, it is.
For audience score too. Yeah, 85%.
Well, it's not as high as I thought it would be.
Yeah,
but
that's odd.
Wow.
Well, do we have anything else on this movie? It's kind of divided today. We'll divide it on this movie.
Yeah. One more weird plot thing I thought was when they were driving away after they shot Benicio, it seemed like they were driving forever. Like helicopters were following them for a long time or whatever.
they weren't following him the whole time. When it shows them like above, it's a drone.
Yeah. Yeah, but still, after that,
then they go
after they
after
left.
them.
After they left, though, it showed them driving. There was like a long while or whatever. But Benicio, he walks there like over the hill, and he's right there at the cars. It showed them like they were driving.
I think that was supposed to be like not making the audience watch him walk through the desert forever.
But I mean, there was no like time change or anything. Which it just seemed
like the daylight should have been like
it
should have been dark by then.
It just seemed it just seemed like they were driving for a long time. I just thought, oh, that was super convenient that he.
I didn't feel like they were driving for a super long time.
Interesting SUV color choice too. Like a bright green. Like you're trying to fly under the radar through Mexico, and you're kind of like this lime green SUV. I thought
well, you
that
don't
was
have to fly under the radar while
choice.
you're in Mexico.
Well, they should have
Well,
there.
I don't know,
They don't. They're cartel. Everybody knows they're cartel.
Well, yeah, but they got the. Yeah, that's true. I guess so. I guess flaunt it if you got it. You know,
It definitely didn't do him any favors towards the end.
It's not like
Hey, you're bad. I don't know.
what's his face.
I gotta
was
put the basketball hoop back.
hiding.
That's why.
You need that
I
backboard.
do. I need the backboard. Call me Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Using that
Big
backboard.
fundamental.
Yeah, that's a throwback now, guys. That's a throwback now.
Yeah, he's dead.
I don't think he's dead.
Oh no.
I think he just retired. Yeah, I think he's still alive. I think he's still kicking.
I thought me being retired means they. Put
To
him
some,
down.
it does. Yeah, but you euthanize him like a dog. Yeah,
Like a racehorse.
okay. Like a racehorse. You're done. Sorry, bud. You broke your leg.
They don't do that.
Can't come back.
What do you guys want to rate it?
Sure.
Yeah,
Review
we'll
it?
rate this.
You guys
We're
go
gonna be
first.
all over the board here.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, I'll go first. So with this movie, I'm seeing the light a little bit as far as like the plot hole and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna say it again. For whatever reason, I really like these Sicario movies. I was jacked to go see this because I had just watched the first one right before going and seeing this. And I guess for me, it just kind of fed off the first one into the sequel. And I really like the gore and the action. And I think what really grabbed my attention was that opening scene. It was just so just intense.
Jarring.
So intense because that can actually happen, and that that has happened even in our country, in the United States. So that kind of grabbed my attention early, and then from there it was just a lot of action scenes were really cool. I enjoyed all the fight scenes and whatnot. I get the storyline, but overall, I gave this an 83%.
I'll go, I guess. You hit on something that I think makes a lot of sense, that both you and I were coming directly off the first one and on to the second one. Like, I didn't watch anything else in between watching the first and second one, so it just kind of, it felt like one big continuation, and maybe that's why we didn't mind so much on the stuff that Cash picked up on when we were initially watching it, because we just felt like we were watching one big movie. But I enjoyed the hell out of the second movie, and I told everybody that that I knew watched the first one and stuff that they should probably go see this because they're gonna like it. And yeah, I gave it an 82, so I'm right there with you.
Well, mine is gonna be a little lower for sure.
Oh, really?
But yeah, it's a big
Odd.
surprise. But yeah, like I said, at the end, I just sat there and I thought, well, nothing. I just thought nothing got accomplished in the entire movie.
Stuff doesn't have to be, though. Remember, what's his name? The class we just took, Mason.
Andy.
Aaron.
Or Aaron. Aaron's Sorkin.
Sorkin said
Aaron
it doesn't
Sorkin.
matter. Your character doesn't always have to win. He just has to try. And they did try.
Yeah, but no matter what, even the ride should feel like something like it grew or something happened where there's something changed.
Form of
some form
transformation.
of transformation. That's where I just don't think. And I thought the build up, especially, I just thought maybe it was because of the build up. The build up, the first half hour, 45 minutes, where they're about to torture. He drops the bomb on the guy's family and everything. They go kill the head lawyer and whatnot. It just felt like it was all building up to something like a big war,
Something grand.
like they promised, and then it just gets ended so quickly with nothing that anything could even change or anything, but with just the kind of reasoning of POTUS not wanting to do it anymore.
Didn't have the stomach for it.
So this whole thing of like, even though it does happen with like the fuck up of them spending hundreds of millions of dollars on all this stuff and then immediately pulling the plug and everything, it just felt like for a movie to me, the characters didn't grow enough, or I don't know, it didn't change enough to me. I give it a 63. It just, the story, I was blown away. I'm the biggest fan of the first one.
Yeah.
But even the cinematography, the editing and everything just seemed lacking to me.
Let me ask you this. Like, besides the fact that Toro got shot in the face and all that crap, whatever, the basis of the story, if this never happened and like all of a sudden there came out a report that this was true, you know, like this movie was never made, and this came out that this happened, like America tried to do this and everything, would you think the story was interesting?
That's a very interesting question.
Because that's how I see it.
Yeah, I like the way you set that question.
Like,
up.
I don't know. I
think maybe
totally 100% see this as
it
something
feels like
that
based on a true
happens
story.
almost every day.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I think maybe it'd be more interesting as a real story than it would be as put it on a movie
As a
screen.
fictional
yeah,
story,
as a fictional story. I think it'd be more interesting. I mean, not interesting as in like interesting. Like, I can't believe they did it. Just interesting as like Bay of Pigs. Interesting.
That's the way I felt.
Where
while
it
I
was like
watching
a big fuck up or rank. But like, do I want to watch a 2-hour Bay of Pigs where it's just a bunch of people fumbling around a beach, like not, and then like an hour long? Probably not. I mean, yeah. Again, it just seemed like nothing got accomplished for me. But if it was a true story, it'd be crazy. But yeah, I don't know.
Side note on this too is Ken Dog didn't see the first one of this. And what I liked about the second one, though, is the fact that you should see the first one because the first one's amazing. You absolutely should see the first one. But what I like about this movie is you don't have to, like if you were just going to the movies with your friends, you do not have to see the first one necessarily to understand the second one. That's what I liked about this because Ken Dog loved this movie. He was freaking out about it. You know, but he likes action and stuff like that. I know. Well, I own it on Amazon for $7, so you bet. Yeah, I'll have him watch it. Tried to get him to watch The Departed with me, but I told him it was 2.5 hours. He's like, I don't have time for that. I'm like, okay, whatever, Ken.
Make time, Ken.
I know.
Come on.
God. Yeah.
But some great trailers though. Did you guys get there early? That the new Apollo 11 one, whatever, with Ryan
8?
Gosling.
Yeah.
Where he plays Armstrong looks amazing. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I think it's Apollo. Oh, I'm on Rotten Tomato. Goodness.
Is that what it's called, Apollo 8?
No.
Where is it? 18. Nope, that's not it.
No.
It's not called Apollo, is it?
Oh, what is it called?
I don't know. But I don't think it's that. I was going to say, just type in him.
There you go. We'll pull it up here. It is
First Man.
Yeah.
First Man.
Yeah, anyways, that looks amazing. The new Mission Impossible has got me all kinds of fucking jacked up. Yeah, First Man looks awesome.
The new Mission Impossible movie.
Mission Impossible looks awesome. Yeah.
I know.
I'll have to
I'm
watch the
stoked
last
for the
3.
second Equalizer.
That too. That looked really good.
I just don't.
It's Denzel Washington.
Yeah, I don't.
Don't you shit on Denzel.
I don't get a
Washington
hard on
in
for
this
old
podcast.
guys in action movies. It doesn't. It just doesn't do it for me.
Listen, Cash.
Seen my
There's a
dad.
few
Seen my dad.
There's a
up
few
there.
actors you cannot disrespect on this fucking podcast, and Denzel Washington's one.
I have no doubt Denzel will be great in it. As believable, I just don't think Denzel could kick my ass, let alone a lot of, let alone a bunch of. But who knows? Who knows? I'll watch it. I'm sure I'll watch it. There's some stupid fucking summer blockbusters coming out though too. Did you guys see the robot dog commercial?
Robot
where
dog?
the kid finds like the robot dog alien, he befriends it and everything.
Yeah,
the kids also
that
rides
looks
them more.
dumb as fuck.
It looks like a Michael Bay.
Good lord.
It's not Robo
It's
Dog.
not. Yeah.
Trying to turn all the kids these days into idiots.
There's some
I mean,
some classic summer blockbusters. It's a special time of the year.
I guess so. It is.
A lot of hit and misses. But,
Oh, Ant-Man and Wasp comes out tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Not around here.
Oh, not around. Yeah.
Comes out Thursday around here because everything's closed on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's right. I still haven't finished the first one. I've watched
You
part of it,
haven't?
but I
Serious?
haven't finished it. Yeah, no, I haven't. I liked it when I was watching it. It was one of those things where I watched it and I had to do something and I just never got back around to finishing it. But for what I saw, I liked it. He's under house arrest in this
the
one.
first one a lot more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah.
But the only thing that is weird to me about this is the villain Ghost looks exactly like the Hunter character from Destiny. Like, exactly. I don't know how they didn't get in trouble.
I don't know.
Got lucky.
Because no one fucks with Disney.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, they're going to win they're going to just...
You sue them, they'll just buy you. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, here's $2 billion.
Yeah.
We had
We'll buy
that.
Destiny
We had
and
that
fucking
left
erase
over
it.
from
Yeah.
a budget that we had for some movie. Can have that.
I'm excited for this First Man movie, though. It
Looks good.
It looks like it's going to portray Will just how fucking scary it would have been to be on that rocket.
Oh God.
That fucking tin can.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You got to be a brave
only
soul to do
problem I
that.
have-
You got to be ready to die.
Oh, you have to. Yeah.
They almost all of those guys thought for sure that they were going to fucking die.
the only problem I have with these types of movies is you know what happens. So you know when they do take off, they're coming back.
What if
Yeah.
they just threw you for a curveball and just fucking exploded?
Just blows up.
The
It's
moon
based on a true
explodes.
story, but it's not really the true story.
With these though, you're into it for
For the
people,
storytelling.
for the people.
Yes.
Yeah, to see them and how, because it's selfish almost for Neil Armstrong because he was going to leave his family and I mean that's why you see it.
Yeah.
'Cause just and for all the testing they had to do and all that, it was just such an unknown thing back then.
Crazy.
It was
Think about it, 1969.
They didn't have anything, and they're going to send people to the moon.
Hey, you think
Yeah.
about it, that's the nuts thing, man. Is they didn't even have cell phones. They didn't have
1969,
computers.
that was like color TV was
Yeah.
big. And they didn't know nothing.
Incredible.
You have more technology in your pocket in the cell phone than you.
But
did
the
on
moon
that
landings
entire
were fake. Remember?
thing. Oh yeah, I mean, it never happened.
Now,
But the fact
I'd
that the
rather
technology
see a
was so
movie
good to
about
fake
that.
it is
right.
impressive.
It's
Yeah.
impressive. Yeah. And the fact that they're going to make a movie about
It's the deep state, man. It's
It
all
is.
fucking
No, it is.
propaganda
God
bullshit.
damn it. It's
He
the
never went-
Illuminati.
he
That's
never
what
went
it
to-
is.
He never went to the moon,
no, never.
and they killed him for it.
They did.
Don't say that to fucking Buzz Aldrin. He'll fight you. Did you see the video of him fighting them? No, it was some other guy. I think he got in a fight with him too. But there's a video of an astronaut beating the shit out of a moon landing denied.
Oh, no.
It's some old guy.
That's
dude.
so funny. That's awesome.
So funny. These guys work their entire lives to go to the moon,
And then some asshole's like,
some
yeah.
nerd tells them it didn't happen.
Some fucking asshole on YouTube puts together a 15-minute video discrediting all the hard work that they did for all those years.
That's what I love about the internet.
And you got 7 million dipshits who fucking believe it. It's incredible. I used to be one. No. Dude, I used to listen to so many conspiracy theory radio.
They're fun to listen
They,
to.
they are fun. Now they're entertaining. So like Clyde Lewis, which I met him at a casino on New Year's Eve, which was totally random. It was so cool though. Nice, really nice guy. But he's got that show Ground Zero, and he's wild, man. He'll talk about anything.
Yeah, I know.
Anything and everything. But yeah. Anyway,
Alex Jones ruined those guys for everyone.
Alex Jones. Yeah. Which it baffles me that Rogan's such good friends. Well, not such good friends because he's not that good of friends, but he's friends with Alex Jones. I would have never thought that.
Rogan
Yeah.
doesn't not get along with many people.
Yeah. Good point.
I mean, you have to be a complete piece of shit for him to be like, you know what? Fuck
Fuck
off.
you. You know what?
Alex Jones is a complete piece of shit.
Well, and I think since he started coming out like that,
Yeah.
that Joe has
Rogan
lost a
hasn't-
lot for
yeah.
him. So
Yeah. Alex is a crazy man. He's a crazy man.
He doesn't. He just says.
I haven't
stuff
even
to say
heard
stuff.
I haven't even heard the recent stuff on him. Honestly, the last time
He's
I kept
not
up
allowed
with him,
to. I don't think he's on YouTube anymore after all his family's
No
from
way.
Sandy Hook suing him. Yeah, no, he's not on YouTube anymore.
Oh yeah, because he's a Sandy Hook denier. That's right.
Yeah, he's in a big custody, a big
I
battle.
don't know
He
how
lost
that-
custody with his kids, but
I
he's
don't know how
in,
the fuck you. Yeah. Oof.
he's in a big.
going in the
he's being
sour.
sued for like hundreds of millions of dollars now. Yeah,
That's what you get for being a.
a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It comes around. All right.
Well, follow us on all our social media sites, obviously, but
All the bullshit.
Twitter, Instagram, Twitter, Seen It Podcast. Michael's on Twitter, What the Falk 63. Cash is on Twitter, that's just Cash. Our Instagram page is Have You Seen It? All one word. YouTube, type in HYSI, hashtag followed by any episode you're looking for. And we will be there. Rate and review us, like our videos on YouTube, subscribe to us, get our subscription numbers up, and rate and review us on iTunes as well. And that is it. So until next time.
yeah. Adios. And that time I could say, because Sicario.
It makes
Mexico,
sense, yeah.
Spanish, yeah.